Hey guys, welcome into Ultimate Preps Television out here at Southwind High School for a highly anticipated game between the East Mustangs and the Southwind Jaguars. The Mustangs went to state last year and got the championship, but Southwind came in locked, loaded, and ready. But East came in to double team Mark Freeman. So what type of adjustments did the Jaguars make? We'll see in this recap.
Pull out your cast iron skillets. It's time to cook it up. East Mustangs taking on Southwind. Quinn Williams starting it off for the Jaguars. That's 2-0 up on the East Mustangs to start it off with a partner in crime pass from Lawson down to Dandridge for an easy 2. Boyd using his footwork, the plant and the spin for the easy floater for Southwind. TJ Moss, top of the key, knocking that one down. Arizona State in the house to watch him. Goodness gracious, what a big-time school to be out in Memphis. Wow, how do these guys represent? This is top-notch. There he is again, TJ Moss with the one dribble pull-up. And on the opposite side, Mark Freeman swinging it down, making that extra pass to Boyd for an easy 2. He's got 4 for the Jaguars. A miss by Carlos Marshall Jr., but he gets an easy putback for the Jags. Lawson down low in the paint. They float it right over the top and get the easy 2 for the Mustangs to get on the border. Steal by Nick Merriweather for an easy bucket off the glass for the swag monster. Easy to the cup, right off the glass for Southwind's Freeman. And then he finding Carlos Marshall Jr. on the fast break, lighting it up. Look at the fans. They are amping it up, getting it ready. Chandler Lawson says, "Get up. You can't hold me." Well, the other side, Carlos Marshall Jr. responding with a slam, 15-12 at the end of the first quarter. Let's head to the second. Alex Lomax swinging it off to Dandridge for a top of the key knockdown for an easy 2. Marshall finding Freeman. Freeman off the glass, almost falling on that one, but getting that bucket. He fast break again, crossover on Pig, and then dipping it off for a nice pass to Marshall for another 2. Boy, is it going back to back to back for Southwind versus East. This was a good matchup in the first half, but East started to pull away. Lomax on the fast break with the easy 2, and then another bucket back to back. 3 passes. Look at that. That's what you call teamwork. Timeout by Southwind, so they come out of that timeout for a missed shot, and then a easy bucket by Robert Boyd, floating it right over the top on the baseline for an easy 2. Lawson saying, "Whatever you can do, I can do better on the opposite side, and I can do it in the paint." TJ Moss with the steal to the cup, up and off the rim, and it's good for Moss. Pass down low following the steal for Dandridge, and he slams that one. He's starting to get it going. Look at that pass. Wow. Order up some ravioli. I got the can opener. These young fellas are getting it to go in the second quarter. Carlos Marshall wanting to turn it up for Southwind to end off the quarter, and he does just that. Swing it back to him for an easy bucket off the glass, and then Carlos Marshall again, 2 dribble pull up in the paint to end the quarter. We have a halftime interview.
At the half, here with Coach Edwards with Southwind. They're throwing the kitchen sink at Mark. What do you have to do to kind of get you guys out of that thread?
Sometimes we do that coming out, but I got confidence in them. We were 1 for 9 from the 3. This half, we might be 10 for 10. You know, that's how we are sometimes, but I got confidence in them. They'll knock them down.
It's all true. They threw the kitchen sink at Mark Freeman, so it's time for the rest of the team to step up, because they're not going to let Mark get off and get going on the offensive end. But East, they come out hot and ready. Not talking the old Cheetos cup that they used to sell with the hot Cheeto balls. They need to bring those back. But boy, they want to light it up coming out in the second half. Christian Jones knocking that one down, and then Lawson finding the acrobatic finish off the glass for the Mustangs. Freeman finding his man down low in the paint, and Cameron who kicks it back out to Mark. 3-point basket. Hold your 3s up in the air. It's a bucket. Lawson maneuvering his way to the cup for easy 2, and then a slam. Goodness gracious. Rewind this one. Bounce passing it up to the slow-mo slam on Malcolm Dandridge. Goodness gracious. Wow. Cameron Jones, who's seen that one coming, swinging it off to Moss. Moss for three, rattling in, getting it to go. Boy, he knocked those down all night. Fast break, crossover, up in the paint for a floater, missing that one. But Pig getting the rebound for an easy putback for two for the Mustangs. Marshall finding Boyd with the footwork floater once again for Southwind. Lawson finding Alex Lomax, who jabs, pulls up for three. It's a bucket for Alex Lomax. Down low by a steal for Mark. Yo, baby! If he would have slammed this one, I would have had to call my contacts at ESPN. This would have been a top 10 dunk. Goodness gracious. Other side, Chandler Lawson trying to get himself in, slamming down on the offensive end, and then a crossover on Mark Freeman, dipping it off, giving it back, give and go for an easy two off the glass for Chandler Lawson, telling the defenders to get up, and they can't stop him. Lob it, baby! Wow! Malcolm Dandridge taking us to the fourth quarter, 42-54. East up by 12 points. Nick Merriweather finding Lawson, another slam. Wow! They're starting to get it going on the offensive end, and it's becoming a little bit too late for Southwind at this point. So they're starting to turn it up. They're wanting to get a couple threes down, but TJ Moss comes back on the other end, knocking it down, pulling the arrow out the back of his bucket and getting that one to go. Merriweather with the steal, giving it to Lomax up and off the glass for an easy two. Other side, Christian Jones with the miss, getting the rebound, kicking it back to Mark. That's a bucket. You might as well count it. So they're starting to get it going on the offensive end for three, but Lomax finding Antavian, who kicks it out to Moss. Wow. Somebody get a hand up now. Look at him. He's all in Mark's face, telling him to stop him. I double dog dare you. Freeman finding Quentin on the opposite side for a three-point basket in the corner, and then the very next play down, they shoot another three, but it's a miss. Quentin get that rebound for an easy putback for the Jaguars. They're starting to amp it up on the offensive end, but is it too late? They're starting to make the adjustments from the double team on Mark Freeman, and they're finding other players as he's kicking it out to Christian. Three-point basket. They're starting to get it going. But is it too late is the question. Alex Lomax to the cup, lob. Wow. When Alex Lomax and the East Mustangs start lobbing the ball up, you already know what time it is. It's a block, but it's called for goaltending on Malcolm Dandridge. Freeman maneuvering his way around, trying to get to the rim, but kicking it out, and it's a turnover. That was crucial because they needed that. Pig going to the free throw line, knocking down two solid free throws. In the next play, Southwind coming down with the three-point basket, but it's a little bit too late. The East Mustangs, the Region 8 AAA champions, wow, they earned it.
You were locked in. A lot of people said you showed up tonight and you showed yourself as far as your name, and everybody gained respect from you. What did you do to get ready for this one?
I just stayed strong mentally and trusted my teammates, and my teammates trusted me. So everything that happened tonight because of my teammates, because they opened it up for me. It ain't nothing I did. It's what they did for me. Shout out to my boy Oscar. Shout out to my boy Pat right here. Shout out to my boy TJ Moss. Man, we love everybody.
Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, this Oscar.
Shout out to you.
G-Zone boosted, that was real rap. In New York with 3 bangers, did Jimmy Fallon with Megan Trainor. I guess success won't taint them. Guess the money can't change them. Decisions.